Artificial intelligence is no longer a futuristic concept. It is already reshaping industries, changing the job market, and creating fortunes at a pace the world has rarely seen before. According to billionaire investor Ray Dalio, one of the biggest consequences of this technological revolution may not be increased productivity or economic growth. Instead, it could be the creation of the largest wealth gap in modern history. While some people view AI as a tool that will make life easier and businesses more efficient, Dalio believes there is a deeper story unfolding beneath the surface, a story about who benefits, who gets left behind, and how economic power may become concentrated in fewer hands than ever before. Throughout history, technological breakthroughs have always created winners and losers. The Industrial Revolution transformed agriculture, manufacturing, and transportation. The Internet revolution changed communication, commerce, and entertainment. Every major innovation generated enormous wealth for those who adapted early, but AI may be different because of the speed and scale at which it is advancing. Previous technological shifts took decades to fully impact society. AI is evolving in real time, affecting industries almost overnight. Companies that embrace it are becoming dramatically more productive, while those that fail to adapt risk falling behind. Ray Dalio often studies history to understand the future. When he looks at previous periods of rapid technological change, he notices a pattern. The people who own the technology tend to accumulate the majority of the rewards. AI has the potential to accelerate this pattern because it can replace not only physical labor, but also many forms of intellectual work. For the first time, technology is competing directly with tasks that were once considered uniquely human. Consider what is already happening. AI systems can write reports, analyze data, create images, generate software code, assist with legal research, provide customer service, and even help make business decisions, tasks that previously required teams of skilled professionals. People using advanced AI tools. Businesses naturally embrace these efficiencies because they reduce costs and increase profits. From a corporate perspective, this makes perfect sense. From a societal perspective, however, it raises difficult questions. The biggest beneficiaries of AI are often the companies developing the technology and the investors who own shares in those businesses. As AI adoption grows, these organizations gain massive advantages. Their revenues increase, their productivity improves, and their market influence expands. This creates a situation where wealth flows disproportionately toward a relatively small group of companies and investors. Meanwhile, workers who do not own these assets may not experience the same financial gains. Dalio argues that ownership matters more than ever in an AI-driven economy. If you own stocks, businesses, intellectual property, or technology infrastructure, you may benefit significantly from the AI boom. If your primary source of income is labor alone, the situation becomes more uncertain. As AI increases productivity, companies may need fewer workers to accomplish the same tasks. This does not necessarily mean mass unemployment, but it could reduce wage growth in certain sectors while increasing profits for asset owners. One reason this wealth gap could become historically large is because AI scales incredibly well. A traditional business often needs more employees as it grows. AI-driven businesses can expand rapidly without adding the same number of workers. A software platform powered by AI can serve millions of customers worldwide with relatively small teams. This means economic value can become concentrated at unprecedented levels. A handful of companies may generate enormous profits while employing far fewer people than traditional industries. The impact extends beyond corporations. AI is also changing the nature of competition itself. Individuals with access to advanced AI tools can become significantly more productive than those without them. An entrepreneur using AI can perform tasks that previously required entire departments. A small startup can compete with larger organizations. While this creates opportunities, it also increases the rewards for those who have the resources, knowledge, and access necessary to leverage these technologies effectively. Another concern involves education and skill development. The labor market is changing faster than many educational systems can adapt. Jobs that are valuable today may look very different a decade from now. Workers who fail to develop AI-related skills may find themselves competing for a shrinking number of opportunities. Meanwhile, those who understand how to work alongside AI could see their productivity and income rise dramatically. This divergence may contribute to a growing divide between high-income and low-income groups. Dalio frequently emphasizes that economic systems remain stable when the majority of people feel they have opportunities to improve their lives. Problems arise when large portions of society believe the system primarily benefits a small elite. If AI dramatically increases wealth for technology owners while leaving others behind, social tensions could increase. History shows that periods of extreme inequality often create political and economic instability. What makes AI particularly powerful is that it affects nearly every industry simultaneously: manufacturing, healthcare, finance, education, transportation, entertainment, and retail are all being transformed. Previous technological revolutions often impacted specific sectors first before spreading gradually. AI's reach is much broader. As adoption accelerates, the effects could ripple throughout the entire economy much faster than many people expect. Some experts argue that AI will ultimately create new jobs, just as previous technological revolutions did. There is evidence supporting this view. New industries often emerge from innovation, generating opportunities that were previously unimaginable. However, Dalio's concern focuses on the transition period. Even if new jobs appear eventually, the benefits may not be distributed evenly. Workers displaced by automation may not automatically possess the skills required for emerging roles. This mismatch can create economic hardship and widen inequality. Governments may eventually face difficult policy choices. They will need to balance encouraging innovation with ensuring economic opportunity remains broadly available. Potential solutions include investing in education, retraining programs, workforce development, and policies designed to help more people participate in the gains created by technological progress. The challenge is that technology often moves much faster than public policy. Investors are already recognizing AI's transformative potential. Trillions of dollars have flowed into companies associated with artificial intelligence. Stock prices of certain technology firms have surged as markets anticipate future growth. This has created substantial wealth for shareholders, but it has also raised concerns that economic gains are becoming increasingly concentrated among those who already possess significant financial assets. Ray Dalio believes one of the defining questions of the next decade will be how societies. It is a tool. If managed effectively, AI could increase productivity, improve living standards, and solve complex global challenges. If managed poorly, it could deepen economic divisions and create greater inequality than many societies have experienced before. For individuals, the message is clear. Adaptation matters. Understanding AI, learning new skills, and embracing technological change may become essential for long-term success. The people who thrive in the coming years are likely to be those who learn how to work with AI rather than compete against it. Just as previous generations had to adapt to computers and the internet, today's workforce must adapt to artificial intelligence. Dalio also highlights the importance of investing throughout history. Those who own productive assets, periods of technological advancement. While not everyone can start a technology company, many people can participate in economic growth through investing and financial education. Ownership provides exposure to the gains created by innovation rather than relying solely on wages. As AI continues advancing, the gap between technological leaders and everyone else may widen further. Companies that dominate AI infrastructure, software, data, and computing resources could become some of the most powerful organizations in history. Their influence may extend beyond business into politics, education, media, and culture. Understanding these dynamics will be critical for anyone seeking to navigate the future economy. In the end, Ray Dalio's warning is not that AI will destroy society. His warning is that AI could dramatically reshape the distribution of wealth. The technology promises enormous benefits, but those benefits may not be shared equally. The greatest challenge may not be creating artificial intelligence itself. The greatest challenge may be ensuring that the prosperity generates reaches beyond a small group of winners. Whether AI becomes a force for widespread opportunity or the largest wealth gap in history will depend on the choices businesses, governments, investors, and individuals make in the years ahead.